Nice. It's this time of the day again. Let me see. I don't. Oh wow. Oh, give me a second. We don't want that. Properties. All right. Now you shouldn't be able to see. I swear, if someone gets my face out of this, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna make it smaller. So, much better. Okay, no, this is a little too. No, it's fine. Yeah. So, if someone can make my face out of those pixels, I would be surprised. I can't even see it. I just deliberately made so. So just a second. Turn that thing here. And you can see me move. Hey, that's my face. Here's my hand. And it's me. Alright. I have no idea what to do. That's why I'm doing this stream. I mean, you gotta do something, and then, ooh, wowzers. Big pox. Something's gonna happen. Well, in any case, give me a second. I gotta close this one up. Don't save, and keep this here. Alright. I've been late again. 2 hours, as a matter of fact. That's why no one's here. Also, we need music. Death Stranding. Part 2, The Strongest Man in the World. Diablo 4 microtransactions confirmed by Blizzard on top of paid expansions concerns mount. Oh well. As if Diablo 4 is gonna be good. Like, it's gonna be forgotten by the end of everything. It's gonna come out really late. And after all this time, it's gonna be outdated, and then no one's gonna like it, because they have to get the money back they spent making this game, pretty much. What do we listen to? For a little bit, I want to listen to that. Like, this is even the thing that you hear, that you should supposed to hear here. Yeah, oopsie. Yeah, it's a bit too loud. Here we go. Now we have the perfect... Now we have that even. The music. That's a separate thing even. Should I play it? Yeah, I don't care. I'm in the mood to listen to that right now. Lying low, feeling miserable. Man, I could have done the same as Saber. And just, turned on Hotline that I don't have, and then just listen to that. I bet it's pretty good. I should totally buy Hotline 1 or 2 or both. Just see this as a background. Girls smell nice. Hey, meow meow boss. What up, man? I'm late again, so hey and bye if you're about to go sleep again. Or if you have a question, you can ask me now. Oh yeah, now that the person is here, I can explain really quick what I'm doing here. I have a set of topics I can talk about. It's a good thing that I wrote it down. I stole it from a streamer, twitch.tv/stir. Gotta watch that guy. I stole all the topics I have from him. Anyways, stealing boy, and yeah. I'll answer probably every question outside of private ones. What you do, what you study, what you work, what you want to do in the future, stuff like that. I'm gonna keep in incognito, but the rest you can ask me, as long as it's not too private. No questions. Or no to go sleep. Oh, by the way, see the face cam on the lower right? Hey. Oh yeah, give me a second. As a matter of fact, I can... Here, where is it? Here. I can put this up here and then delete this and write that's all my balls each. Oh well, that's something you should ask the doctor. If it's a regular problem, maybe ask a doctor about that. But it's probably not gonna be that, that significant. I guess, my tip would be, alright, here we go. I really want to do the Saber, honestly. I'm gonna get Hotline Miami. I'm gonna get Hotline Miami and play it in the background every time I stream. I stole it from Saber. I'm not an original person. I never am an original person. Here. Every follower enlarges the face cam. You see it, you see this thing moving, right? Yeah. Hey, this is my hand. Give me a second. And if you tell me, oh, this is not a face cam, yeah. It's a face cam. Hey. Just my hand. I'm ugly, so you can't, So I would like to not show my face. Wow, face cam long, I meant. No, I shaved and the hair grew back lower, longer. Alright, man, whatever. Your topics are really interesting. Whatever, dude, yeah, man. It's, whatever your problem is, well, whatever your topic is, good thing. Good thing it didn't fall apart. You hate to see that. Outside you really want to have a clean, clean under there. which is a topic that's that I wish I didn't pick. We didn't break apart, but fine. Fine. Yeah. Hey, I don't like to show my face. So I'm glad I have that rule, I have that thing, but yeah, next time if I do a just chatting again, I'm gonna steal Sabers. I'm gonna buy Hotline Miami just for the background. I'm telling him that much. As a matter of fact, I'm telling him I'm gonna steal his idea. It's like me when I'm sparring. Why are you moving your head so much? Huh? I move my head because I always articulate. So I always move with my hands. That should be the obvious, since I always say this on stream that I really articulate a lot. I really have to show, when I'm talking about stuff, I have to always, make something with my hands. It's my fault. Give me a second. So, I must steal this idea. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, give me a second. Yeah, close that. Where's Saber? Where am I do that? Death Stranding is out now, or it is on pre-purchase. Look at me. So, I don't know. Is everyone just talking normally? I always have to move. I always have to move everything. When I'm angry, I'm gonna put my hands up. So if I'm trying to explain something, I have to do it like a, like an interactional NPC. Okay, here it is. Here. So. Yes, and then second. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you that I'm actually mean it. I'm actually gonna take his idea, but I have to find the stream tab first. God, yeah, it's not there right now. Give me a second. Gotta add another one. It was a window capture, right? Add a new source instead. I call it F. F is gonna the gamer X bar. Nice. It's the gamer X bar, and now it's covering even the screen. Give me a second. It has to be even lower. My little sister shouting in pain and suffering right now. Here. Steam X, no. Where is it? Where's the thing? Here. So. Not show the capture. Put it on the front. So. You can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it. Alright. Basically, I can take a screenshot, but you know, everything for later. If you wanna know, I took his idea. It's all his idea. Mine, yoinked. So, keeping your head off the center line avoids getting punched. Give me a second. It's like me when I'm sparring, whatever. Okay, Mike Tyson Jr. Play some Hotline Miami, chills OST meanwhile. Oh wait, copyright. It is? Is it copyright? It is? Damn. Let me check. What? Let me check. Wait, really? Give me a second. Hey Beste, what up, man? Hey, there's the face cam. Hey Beste, there's the face cam. On the lower right, it's me. Hey dude, can you see me? I can see you. From there. Back there. That's you. So, chill OST. Let me check. How many people claim it? No. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Jeez. So, oh, there it is. We got him, boys. We got him. There's a Crush by El Huevo, and it's licensed through Sony ATV Publishing. Yes, it's. I can play Hotline Miami. I can. If anything, if even a shred of a music piece belongs to Sony, they're gonna claim you. Finally, face cam, hey dudes, follow him. Want to see my boy? Yeah, here I am already. You don't see much more. Get some people to follow. They're never gonna follow. But hey, I have like I said, if you have any questions right now, I'm gonna answer them in the Just Shedding tag, and I have a bunch of topics we can talk about. I stole them. Like I stole the idea of putting an in-game screen onto a background, so we have a background. I'm stealing whatever I can, alright? Check if Dust is copyright. Hotline Miami Dust, I mean. Give me a sec. I like playing this right now, but you know, you're right. I am in a Hotline Miami mood. So. Miami. Dust. Let's see. If it's Sony, I can play. Oh, shit. It is licensed through 11 things. I don't see Sony in there, so you could play it. We can try it. You seem to be awfully bored, by the way. Am I bored? No, not really. Really? Am I bored? No, I'm not bored at all. I think it's just my voice that's, you know, conveying stuff like that. And you can't see the face cam, so you don't even see how I react. You don't see how I move. I'm a crazy boy. Just you know, sometimes I leak out the how do we call this? The insignificance of life. Let's just say that. Sometimes it just leaks out, and you know, life is like that, and yada yada. It's nothing major. It's just, you know, if you have a long time thinking about things, then you start realizing a bunch of things. You don't get excited as much because, you know, you just rationalize everything. Never rationalize everything. You know, if I have to give you one advice for your life, do not rationalize everything. It's just, you don't have to think too much over stuff like that. It's gonna help you in the long run. Believe me. Anyways. The topics I stole are really random and far and few in between, and I will probably not give the best advice, so just gonna point that out. If you guys have to say something that I'm wrong, it is, you know, it's fine, because I'm not the best person to give advices, but this is what I think about it. So, starts to wither. Maybe. You can't see it, you know. Now you can see it. You see my face getting closer, right? So, the first topic: growing on Twitch. Oh boy, oh boy. You know, as much as I complain about being a small baby streamer and no one knows, I do have a rough idea how to grow as a Twitch streamer, and it's pretty simple. You know, you have to have a starting audience. That's number one. If you have a starting audience, it's gotta be super easy. You just need like 10 or 15 people. 10 to 15 people to start up, and then everything is gonna solve itself in time. If you have nothing like me, you're gonna work yourself your butts out just to get 1, 2, or 3. And you know, they don't stick too long, because that's just how it is. It's video games. What's also really, you know, what also I feel like is really important is to stick to a game genre, or stick to a game specifically. You know, if you jump off and off like me, you're never gonna grow. Like, if you're growing, if you're big and you're switching up games, it doesn't matter. It's gonna give you some, you know, much needed resurgence. But if you're a small streamer, you definitely shouldn't change games like me. But it's just how I act. I like playing different games, so that's that. If I had to decide on a game that I would have really liked to main, it would have been Team Fortress 2, 100%. I like playing Medic, and I still like playing Medic. Ding dong, your opinion is wrong. Make spawns with them if you want to stick to your stream. Shake mad. Make bonds with them. This is another topic, by the way. Streamer-viewer relationship is the next thing I wanted to talk about. But, you know, since you pointed it out, the thing is with stream-viewer relationship is really, really tough to define. So, if I explain this as simple as possible, it's you're a celebrity. You're close enough to being, you know, your town's celebrity. Your town's, you know, Keanu Reeves. But you're too far away to interact with him personally or directly. And that's just how you have to see streamer-viewer relationships. You know, it's always gonna be like, oh yeah, no, it's you know, two internet strangers are talking to each other. You never know what the other guy thinks on both sides. The streamer doesn't know what the viewer thinks, and the viewer will probably not know what the streamer thinks. So yeah, give me a second. Didn't even check restream chat. Oh, there's no one there. It's really so. As you can see, by the way, this is a YouTube video. I stolen this from a YouTube video. My backgrounds for Just Chatting are always gonna be YouTube videos. Interactive and smartness, that's me. Man. If there's one thing, I steal a lot of stuff. I'm a yoinking everything. Thanks. So no follows now. What do you expect? It's you know, it's a Just Chatting. I've not established myself as a super Just Chatting streamer like you guys, like those beste guys, the beste stream, man. Or you know, the how's it called? I forget your guys' names. The Troopy stream. You guys have enough viewers to you know, get a regular more followers, but not me. So how's the weather there? Man, that's another topic I wanted to pick apart too. Small talks. you guys are picking up all my topics already. But yeah. Before we talk about the weather, there's one more small thing I want to say about, you know, all that YouTube streamer viewer interaction, no matter if it's YouTube or if it's Twitch or if it's Mixer and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, my goal for streaming is at least to have a little closer than a you know, distant relationship friend, bro friend, not girlfriend. I'm not gonna you know, bundle up together with everyone and be in a relationship with everyone in that way. But my goal would be to, you know, try and establish as many long distance relationship friendships as possible. I like the interaction with Twitch, and you know, I'm a pretty open person. I don't care what people usually do, as long as they don't care what I'm doing. I mean, meaning that you don't, you know, look down upon people that, for example, cosplay or you're furry and stuff like that. I'm pretty open-minded. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I support that. And you do you, man. You do you. That's my goal. That's my hopes. It's probably not gonna work. Because, as soon as you grow big, the problem starts with, there's a lot of people who try to establish a connection with you. A lot of people, understandably so, because you're a big boy and they want to talk with the big boy. So that's that. And also, with the time consumption of trying to have a fluid or a constant relationship with all those people, it's gonna take a lot of time. But whatever, man. Oh wow, what a topic. Oh yeah, girlfriend from FGO. Totally impossible. Yeah, this is my goal though. This is something that I usually don't want to break open, because it is kind of silly to think about that. But I feel like the world is a bit lonely, and having someone that connects everyone, like a singular person that connects everyone for a singular cause. It doesn't matter what a cause, as long as it's just for for being connected, it's good. And I try to make it as best as I can. But hey, that's that. If it's stupid, I guess it's stupid. You can start gaining an audience by streaming horror games and streaming E7. That's another topic. What do you expect from a relationship? Don't much. The thing is with a relationship is that people, it depends on what kind of relationship it is. But I don't expect much from a relationship. I have a long distance relationship with you, for example, Beste, and I have a long distance relationship with a couple of friends from Germany. But I don't expect them to have to talk every single week, like at least once or twice. I feel like we have the deep connection already. I don't know what they think, but I feel like, if they ever needed help that I can provide, I would give them the help. So there's not too much commitment, but talking every now and then would be nice, and seeing what happens in their life, or talking about what happens in their life, and asking if they're good. Stuff like that, bare minimum. But yeah, the question, just to go really quick over playing horror games and E7. So let's talk about this as constructive as possible. Me playing streaming horror games would work in the short term, but the problem is I would get used to horror games, and that would reduce the uniqueness of my streams, because I am incredibly weak with horror games, and if I get used to them, I am no different from any other person. It would have been a monthly or a bi-monthly thing, if anything. Other than that, it would just lose its value. And trust me, as much as it would surprise me if I were to gain a big following through horror games, I would just get used too fast by doing it over and over in too many games. But yeah, like I said, monthly, bi-monthly thing would have been, if anything. But then again, I'm really bad with those. And considering E7, I spend 4 to 5 hours every single day on Dragalia Lost, which is another mobile game. And that is the huge issue that I have. I did say it over and over, but I'm gonna repeat it again. It's the problem with the mobiles games or the live service mobile games starting to establish, or trying to make it so they're gonna be a long-time investment, where you put a lot of time into it, and then you get a sense of accomplishment back from the game for reaching a certain goal. That's one of what they want to aim at, and that is the big problem. Mobile games are fine, but if they try and take away all your time, it's gonna end up being a worse version of your favorite game. Mobile games are not a good term investment, because it is highly ranging on quality what they provide, because there's no quality control. And that's that. That's why I'm not streaming or not playing too much E7, because I actually can't put the time into it. In addition to my own stream, what I do in the background that you guys don't know, and playing Dragalia Lost, I have little time. I have little time to do all of that. It is just really difficult to manage, let alone 2 mobile games, because they really want your time. And that is with every live service game, by the way. They want to have as much time as possible. If I give an example, a simple one, it would be Call of Duty. reaching prestige 1 already takes a lot of time, and they want to reach you to reach prestige 7. You know, that is a simple example of having a goal, working for it, and then the live service is plastered in as well. You know, Call of Duty didn't even used to be that bad of a live service. If you played Modern Warfare 2, it just was all about, you know, shooting, gaming and stuff like that. Nowadays it's all about Battle Pass. Every season you gotta play, every season you get new cosmetics, every season you got new weapon skins, every new season you try and reach the newest prestige, and then you drop the game and play something else. Or play the newest Call of Duty. I could never jump into those games. Like, Call of Duty as a mainstream game is out of my you know, vision. I would hate to play stuff like that. It's too stressing, too annoying. I know some girls who play FGO and they're totally not cute. Yeah, agree? Every follow, huh? Yeah. No bot follows, by the way. And they will reset upon every stream. So I'm gonna do a stream, I'm not getting the follows, I'm gonna reset. I'm so ugly that, you know, I will go hells and above to prevent you guys from seeing me. But yeah, I know some girls who play FGO. You gotta be, you're pretty active on the Discord at the very least, huh? I'm not too active. That's another thing about growing your stream. People say that, you know, just stick to the biggest streamer, or you have as many connections as possible. While it is true, I would say, you know, it's each their own. If you don't connect with other streamers, that's fine. You're gonna get there eventually. You're gonna get it. There's gonna be a time where you naturally find them. You don't want to actively search out a relationship that is not, just doesn't feel right. That's what I mean. If it happens from time investment, if it happens from you guys liking, you know, liking each other, you know, they like your content, you like their content, they're supporting you, you're supporting each other, that's cool. But, you know, growing a stream or growing a stream like that would be. I'm sorry, this was squeezed in the other topic. I just wanted to say it. But yeah. By how much do you large into follow? I have no idea, because, you know, I've never grown big yet. Do you know active, but he only talks in one channel, kebab? Dude, I talk at bonding time in general as well. Come on, Vic. I talk in bonding time as well. It's just there's a huge there's a thing that I usually don't want to say this, but I have to probably say it. But the problem with me and being inactive in Discord is I'm boring. I have nothing interesting to tell about. Like, Purple has so much interesting stuff to talk about that he sees every single day. It is impressive. You guys see stuff. I can just react because I can't find it naturally. I have to study, you know, I have to study memology and have to study interestics. Like, I have nothing. I'm just a small guy. I can't find those good and funny, interesting topics naturally. That's why I'm stealing a lot of stuff, you know. What do you do with that face, meow? Gino's a boomer like Nims. No. I'm big difference from Nims. By the way, you should totally try check him out. Twitch.tv/Nimius if you're watching mobile games, and especially Fire Emblem Heroes. Anyways. I like shouting people out. That is about my favorite thing to do. I like selling out other people. I don't like selling myself out, but I like selling out other people. That's fun. That's really fun. He doesn't I understand memes. It's just they die and live and die really quick. That is just really hard to manage, you know, staying on top of memes if you're not actively, if you're not just naturally actively searching them or good at that. You know, it's funny to say good at finding memes is pretty stupid to say, but, you know, just being active in Reddit, being active in Discord, you know, involving that, or just being active in a lot of sites is, you know, give you the natural upper hand on memes, which I don't. I'm never on Reddit. I'm never on. I never say something on Discord. I only react. You know, unlike it's about tier lists. I'm never on any social media. I'm just a recluded person, man. Sadly. But that's just how it goes. Can't do. Did it move? No, the screen didn't move. It's just you know. There's things that I don't understand these days, but they are, you know, they are there are things of what youngsters do these days. There was a video I watched, and you know, as a matter of fact, I can show it up. It's a good thing that I'm such a fluid streamer right now. So there's the watching YouTube. I gotta put it over. No, it's over that already. Give me a second. So it is something. I just gonna take a little bit of that video, and then tell me what you guys think about this, because I am totally not understanding youth culture at this point. But probably because I'm like Vic said, an old boomer. Here we go.
Please.
Here's the no, shush. You don't talk yet. So, man, and YouTube changed this. How it looks. It's pretty odd. Don't like it too much. So, give me a second. I guess I have to every single time add a new source, because it doesn't update properly. The restream, the chat that I'm using, it's not updating properly. So yeah, every single time we gotta deal with you know, just doing a new thing. What my setup is my setup is actually really, you know, really scuffed. So I shot myself in the back for that. There it is. Here it is. So, what was that voice? What's that? What was that? Give me a second. Let me turn this off.
Let us take a moment of silence for the YouTubers that now post on TikTok. Thank you. It's like a fucking ASPCA commercial.
This was Moist Critical.
Took fat shits on Musically, but now with TikTok, wait a second, can call that home. Everyone's going to
just staying on the general topic of memes and stuff, and you know, youth culture.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's one of probably the second most humorless place on the planet, second only to Reddit.
Was this you know, facecam quality always that strange? Maybe it's just me.
TikTok, at least in my opinion.
Louder?
I think it's all bad on there. And to showcase that, I'm going to show you some of the most popular
Sorry.
trends going on right now that I was able to find. So let's dive right in.
Like, I don't even have to tell you much, but what is this? Can someone tell me what's this? Okay, like this. Okay. It's always like this, the camera, right? What is this? Like, someone explain me. That is like that it used to be, or is a trend on you know, TikTok, it seems. It's you know, putting water into a glass and then letting it spill over somewhere on a public or in your home. Just to show you what youth culture is and that I don't understand it. Dumb our word. Is it directed to me? To be a douche challenge, you
Bravo,
boomer.
that was a fun TikTok for everyone to enjoy, especially the janitor, the worker.
There's just someone
like, because you're
but people do this unironically, and even, you know, they do fake it. You know, he said it later on in the video that we can just play that they do it. You know, they fake it, but still,
the comedy on TikTok. This will be hilarious, just pouring this liquid into the glass until it overflows and gets on the floor and makes someone else clean it up.
Be a douche challenge.
Baby, rebellious 9-year-olds for the win, except I'm 24 years old.
Why is that a douchey thing?
I'm really trying my best to be famous on the internet.
Give me a second.
Challenge on TikTok.
I wish my little sister wasn't that loud.
It's called the Spill the Drink Challenge, and there's music that plays, but I can't play
He says it's a spill a drink, but it's just to be a douche.
And
sorry, Moist Critical. But is that really a douchey thing to do? Sounds of a demon in the background, yeah. Give me a sec. Okay, that's actually too loud. Just a second, be right back. Alright. The problem has been... Oh, boy. Quick create 50 fake accounts and follow to enlarge into face cam. So, I don't think spilling a drink on purpose in public place ain't douchey, especially in a store. Oh no, Gina's gonna find a beat people up. My little sister, who barely is old enough to start think properly, just gonna punch her. Yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, that is like just to since I am a critical thinker for some ungodly reason, and I like to talk about things and in detail. So, if this is not douchey, why is that even a challenge? If everyone gets that it's not douchey, how come that this woman of mature age probably, or non-mature age, I have no idea, I can't judge people by ages. How come she doesn't get it? Like, if it's not, it's like it happens. Like, it happens in restaurants a lot of times that someone spills the drink because of the baby's gonna flip around and flip the table, everything is falling apart. That's fine. Then there's someone who extends his hand to get the receipt, and then he accidentally drops the water. It's gonna happen all the time. So what is so douchey about this, outside of it being in center stage where everyone can see it? It is, like you guys said, more of a how do you get attention, right? Play soccer with her, she being the ball. Jesus, man. But they're doing it on purpose, but it's not douchey, because it happens. Like I said, if this was a 5-star first-rate restaurant where you have manners, and you act like you act like the finest douche, then it would make sense that you spill it on there, like in front. That would be a pretty douchey thing, or a rude thing. Not really douchey, it's more of a rude thing. The challenge is literally filling the cup and letting this drink spill. But you guys said to be a douche, but that is not a douchey thing. I don't understand. It is something with youth culture, man. I guess these days you don't do any harsh things. That's fine, I guess. If you don't playing pranks on YouTube back in 2014, man, that was a bad time. I don't know if it was 14, 15, 13, I'm not sure. Those YouTube, it's all a prank, man. It's all a social experiment, stuff like that. Those went overboard at times, just to one-up each other. And then, I fear if this is gonna be a trend, now that I talked about this, I hope they on YouTube and TikTokers are not gonna do the same thing, where they just try to one-up each other more and more, planking on a driving car. Man, this is like stuff like these. I just have to remember. It is really odd. Like, even in the times where you were actually a child, or you were actually in the age, it doesn't sound too smart to plank on a car, If you say, oh, that doesn't make sense, you streamer, that's not something you do. As you're lying, huh? They actually did it. They actually did it. And there were a lot of incidents happening. I don't think a lot of people did planking on a car, only one or two, but it was loud enough for people to see what happened when you do this, without any proper protection. And even if you had it, it would still be stupid. But yeah.
They're pouring it the whole time, and it's drawn out. The shit is genius. A fucking masterpiece. A beautiful challenge.
I'm just gonna skip over most of the stuff,
making
and
sure to get everyone in the crowd involved, getting water.
Yeah, if you guys want to know, there's nothing good on TikTok, and Penguin Zero is the name. Just so I'm not discrediting people. Social experiments gone wrong, in the hood gone wrong, gone sexual, yeah, pretty much. Those 213 memes, man. who went really too far at times. That's another one. You're so bad. And baby, I want you so wait, I have no idea if this I think it's fine. So that's another thing. I guess this is, I can understand it a little bit more. I love listening to his podcast. Yeah. He's a fine dude. I think the main appeal, let's just say it without using big smart words. The good thing about him is the fact that he never has he always talks what he thinks about it, and he talks a bit differently. Gotta compare everything with sexual objects and sexual things. Gotta say it. This is his thing, and that's cool. He's not so uptight like me. You know, I'm an uptight old man. Feels bad. But anyways, yeah. Oh, by the way, for people that is YouTube, I'm not this guy. He has amazing hair. Okay, now I'm going to sleep. Alright, good night, meow. But yeah, that's another one. I guess I can understand this one where you pretend there's a party, and then you pretend there's a girl, a beautiful girl, and then you just go closer, and I guess I can understand it. It's like some sort of skit. It's some sort of a funny skit. I think. I don't see anything funny about it other than how to approach. Like he tried to approach the girl, you know. He tried to approach the girl funnily like that, you know, with his hip movement. God, I sound like the oldest man possible, man. His U2's figures is hector funny. U2's figure, yeah, funny skit, yeah. This is like something that this is how I talk. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is the only funny thing I see about the meme is the fact that how he moves towards you. It's like a ha moment or like a grin moment. I'm not laughing too much about this, but yeah, that's all we have here. What's there's a third one here. I have no idea what this is about. Yeah, I have no idea what this is about. Like, this is just flexing with your looks, I guess. I don't want to show the whole thing because, you know, those people showing themselves, they are already a bit iffy. It's saying that, you know, you might look at the age at points and ask yourself whether it is actually, you know, legal what you see there. Anyways, yeah, that is something that I don't understand. Also, I completely don't understand. It's just flexing for looks, or flexing for how can you apply makeup as good. I guess that's cool, right? Here's the last one that I guess you have to see for the entirety. There was another one in between. Just realized. Which I found funny. I found funny. Yeah. It's just showing. Okay, not this one. That is just creepy. Yeah, I actually have a face cam. Give me a second. Here. Hey. So. Actually face cam. Also, you seen like 1/5 of my face. But pink effer down, yeah. Yeah, that is something really, you know, that is more creepy than really trending. It's for the.
It's not illegal. It certainly should be soon.
This I found funny because the faces, I can imagine those faces actually happening for those laughs. But other than that, now that I see it the second time, I realize it's not too good. But you know, I can certainly understand in the when you see it and you imagine those faces and then you say, all right, yeah, those faces are actually there. But other than that, yeah, I just realized that it's not too great. Watching it a second time, so tiny, yeah. You saw a bit of my face. Oh, that's a bad sign. The middle finger, not good.
Well, I think this is.
Okay, and that is a video game reference. I also don't get. It's fine. It's fine for the most part. Ah, there it is in the background. Okay, let me turn it off. So edgy, wow, so cool, yeah. There's things happening. And I say fine. It's something that I somewhat understand. At least the laughing thing. But yeah, watching it a second time. Imagine the person that did this, watching this in not even I wanted to say 4 years, but it's gonna be 5 months. Imagine you yourself watching this in 4 or 5 months. Boy, oh boy, yeah. I would be really embarrassed about all of that. I would be actually embarrassed, asking myself what was I thinking when I did that. Yeah, but that's me. Just to clarify, I don't find those things especially cringy. It's just gonna be for the laughing part. I was actually really close on having that but it was fine. You can do whatever. Open-minded person, that is what you sacrifice, along the way of being an acceptable person, is the fact that you just accept too much, so you can't react and you can't say it's cringy. I can't say those things. Nothing really is. Yeah, the laughing part was almost there. The pink guy was just scary more than cringy. Was really scary. And the edgy one was just you're acting really odd. Once those people hopefully mature, they're gonna wanna die. Oh boy, they look old as well. They don't look like kids. If some of them don't look like kids at all. So who knows what they're gonna do? Who knows what they're gonna do, man? Hey, it seems like I don't have the ability to keep audiences in there. Feels bad. I guess I'm not a just chatting streamer. I just can't do it, man. Anyways. Oh yeah, if you guys have any idea what I should play, I've wrote it in the title. If you guys have any recommendations, I'm open for those. I was thinking about playing Outer Worlds, but then I was thinking about subjecting myself to the meme that I played 6 months after it's out in Epic Store, so I can be one of those people that can entitle themselves on saying, "Oh, I beat it, or I beat it without epics." I could do that, but it's the sad part. Cool math games. No. Wait, did you actually enjoy those? Just a side note. You probably did. You didn't actually enjoy this Fire Emblem game, right? It was too much math. It was way too much thinking, man. I tell you. It is a cool game to play, and this was the first time I played it differently. Trust me, I play way slower than that. I played Fire Emblem Fates. Like how I played this was a lot more aggressive than I played it before. Trust me. I played it way slower the first few times I played it. And my playstyle is a lot slower. I guess the best part about those streams is when I finally get to do a 5-head move and then I lose. The angry times are the best. God. Obviously the angry times. There's times when you see me being angry, the times when you see me being extremely scared. Those are the best times you watch my streams, right? Horror games and games where I have to pay too much attention to. This is obviously, man. But imagine that you're wasting 4 or 5 hours to a map and then you die to a crit, or you die because you didn't pay attention. That is something, that's why I was raging. And then the things, my levels of anger are the first level is I laugh about this. I just I died. Oh, what a funny one. The second one is, oh boy, that's stupid. And the third one is when I actually attack the game. Like, I'm not satisfied being angry. I'm only satisfied if I can attack the game and insult the game as best as I can. Like, I tell you guys already this much. For the future games that I play, and wait, but yeah, the math was hurting me head. Yeah, there was a lot of math. But for the future games I play, if I ever get angry, the same thing happened in Hollow Knight. Because, the game is really difficult and it's a jump and run game, and I'm bad at jump and run games. Really, really bad. But anyways. if I go to the level of me complaining about how the game is and complain about every single little detail, it doesn't mean I hate the game. I don't hate Conquest. I really enjoyed it. I don't hate Hollow Knight. I really enjoyed Hollow Knight. I don't have any other examples for games I raged in. I think I raged in a bunch of games already. I think there was another one where I was really angry, but I don't remember too much. I never hate those games. Celeste is a fun. No. I hear bad things about Celeste. No. I tell you this much. First foremost, I tell you this much. I played Super Beat Boy until the third world. I couldn't beat the third world. That's how good I am. And don't tell me about the negative levels where you go in the demon level and stuff. I didn't finish those either. I did not. Don't expect me to finish any jump and run games. Boy, I couldn't beat. For the love of God, I couldn't beat Super Meat Boy. I still have it, but I don't touch this game anymore because it just reminds me of how bad I am. It's a no-go. It's a no. Do not do this to yourself, streamer. And by the way, does anyone know how to make a just chatting stream for YouTube, where you just have some sort of, like me, some sort of having a podcast? Because I'm not sure what the tech is for that. I don't even know if people watch podcasts on YouTube to begin with. I never watch live streams on YouTube. The only time I ever watched, he's now on Twitch. I don't watch YouTube things, YouTube live streams. I don't like them too much. Oh no, there was a second time, but this guy went to D-Live. The second time there was the person named Seth sent out Seth something else. He moved to D-Live. That was the second time I unironically watched YouTube live streams. They're not too much my thing. I don't know. It's probably because of the chat. I just like using emotes, I guess. A remnants of the 214, 213 thing. Oh, it's a good thing. Now that no one's watching me on YouTube, I can remove that. Will you ever play League of Legends again? I did play it before on stream, but it was only, it was only the auto chess one, but I don't like to play too much. I'm not the thing is, sadly, as much as I would like to grow my stream, I'm so bad when it comes to mainstream games. I was promising, I should probably play Minecraft, and I had an idea that I play Minecraft. My idea was that I put on as many good looking mods or good visual graphic mods as possible on Minecraft, and then play Minecraft while I talk about things. Just a just chatting stream, but I play Minecraft in the background, and every now and then I would just jump on a mountain and look at the sunset, and then I just answer questions if I can. This was my plan on doing something with Minecraft. That's the furthest away on playing Minecraft normally. But I never did it because, I'm really bad with like I said, I'm really bad with mainstream games. Skyblock. No, not Skyblock. It's gonna be just a normal Minecraft. Maybe a couple of gameplay mods as well, and then I just, you just see me walk around, swim around on places, and then stop every now and then and talk with chat. It's not gonna be for the gameplay at all. I did enjoy, contrary to what everyone says, Skyblock is boring, yada yada. I really enjoyed Skyblock. I had fun playing Skyblock again. But people didn't want to watch it, so I stopped playing it. Would I have continued to play this game? Probably. My next plan on Skyblock was actually to get cows and stuff. I just had to build a block further, the block of earth or multiple blocks of earth far away from my base camp, and then I just let them spawn passively through the world. That would have been what I did next. But yeah, no one really enjoyed it, so I guess I had to stop. It's fine though. That was the one time I indulged myself in Minecraft, and not gonna play it too much again. I have no idea if I ever gonna touch that game. Who cares if you're not good as long as you have fun talking to chat? Yeah, I definitely have, but Listening to lewd ASMR while watching stream. Oh boy. Lewd ASMR. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. You know what? I guess it's something that I can reveal to the world. I did look up what lewd ASMRs are out there, and I'm kind of surprised. You know, how interesting ASMR sometimes is. And that's all I will say about the topic. That's all. I will not answer anything else other than, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And ASMR is not too bad in general. I can totally understand, just listening to music. By the way, I forgot about playing music. Not this one. This one. It's not even music, honestly. It's just ambient background. But yeah. Funny skit. Wait, yeah, that's YouTube. Twitch died a long time ago. Feels bad. We had 5 viewers and then all of them gone. Hey, that's fine though. Or like what happens on Twitch for some reason is they don't show me properly the viewers. They never show me the viewers. Every time I feel like it shows one viewer and I think like I'm all by myself. Someone responds to me, and I'm just I'm just surprised at wait, someone is actually watching me. Like Streamlabs is really strange. I think it captures the people that are active, and they don't show the people that are inactive. Because for some reason, even though I have always one viewer on YouTube, I have 200 views a month, I think. 200 something views per month, which is oddly high for a one-time viewer that streams 5 times or 4 times a week. Like even then, it would not result in 200. So I have no idea what the numbers are every single time I stream. I have never an idea. It never shows me the right thing. Can't sleep when it's so quiet. I listen to me too. I can't sleep when there's no noise. I need noise, but it's usually gonna be a person talking about a video game. I really enjoy people talking about video games in depth. About how good a game is and what they do. I like this, man. I'm a let's play. I was raised with let's plays. I would like let's plays for the rest of my short life in Earth. I would like let's plays for the rest of my life. They are so good. God, Gina's voices make me sleep. I'm sorry, Vic. I'm sorry, man. Really, apologies. I can't do anything about my voice. It's just gonna be like that. And I really like talking about dry topics at times. I can totally understand. Oh, we jumped far. We jumped far away, but now that I have nothing more to talk about, I can actually go and continue. The next thing. We talked about streamer-viewer relationship growing on Twitch and the likes, but whatever brought down is relationships in general, and this is where it gets iffy. I'm a lonely boy. I never had a relationship. Probably will never get a relationship. I'm unlikable. I talk too much. I am annoying. So done. I give up on that regard. Maybe if I get a big boy streamer, I have a lot of viewers, and then one person will like me, and then eventually, right? There has to be like one girl that watches my stream that likes me, right? It's a secret goal, okay? Don't tell anybody, but that's a secret goal. That's a secret goal. That's a top secret goal. Probably the one that was never mentioned everywhere else. That maybe I get lucky. Relationship sounds too hard to handle. I used to sleep listening to podcasts because I enjoyed the conversations, but sometimes when they do a funny scream, which would scare me. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you convince Nims to get out of FE to have him do Let's Plays, Kebab? Dude. I could do Let's Plays much better than him. Trust me. Just to go really quick over the 3 topics there. Like, my voice is so boring that I could play Let's Plays like a god, and you guys would fall asleep without any issues. I could be the shroud of Minecraft. No, the shroud of RPG games. The shroud of BioShock or whatever. The shroud of every single game I could be. You guys would fall asleep because I just talk about topics that are boring. I have the ability to squeeze out topics out of nowhere that are boring. That is my ability. I would be a better Let's Player. Gamer girlfriend, yeah. Those are pretty hard to come by. But hey, secret goal. Shh, don't tell anybody. Yeah. I try to I always feel bad when I start, when my voice starts to raise. There's one condition you guys should have realized. Whenever we talk about something and I enjoy talking about it, my voice starts getting louder. It's getting more audible. And if people disagree to me, I get even louder. And if the people don't understand what I'm getting at, I'm getting super loud. I'm shouting at people. Like this is how I am. But generally, I try to. If people disagree to me, I get louder, but because I want them to understand me, not because I want them to agree with me. I never want people to agree to me. What would be a boring world if everyone agrees to me, man? You would be way too smart for that world, way too fat. Smell like pee-pee. Gino's gonna luck-sex girls now, like how he luck-sex FGO servants. That's all about girls, huh? No, I probably won't get any girlfriends. Probably not. I'm too much of a bro. If I had to fall to an archetype, I'm a bro. I enjoy spending time with guys. Bros, with guys, man. Sweating in a gym, man. That is something I never did, but I would really like to do. Sweating in a gym with a buddy. Flexing with the muscles that you train. That is my archetype now. Surprisingly, how I might look like a fat boy, or a little medium fat boy, but I like exercising to a degree because it gives me time to think about stuff. That's the funny times. Every time on 4 a.m. when I used to stream like 21 hours, I had to stop at one point on 4 a.m. to take a walk because I can't sit all the time in the night. I condition myself to take a walk every night. So I can't just stop and play the game like usual. I have to go outside every now and then. Also, I found a bicycle, so I might just ride bicycles in the future too. Yes, bicycles. Bros before hoes. Yeah, that's me. I mean, probably I can say it because I never had a girlfriend, and I would drop everything. I would drop the world. I would drop my own stream when I get a girlfriend. Probably it would end like that because it's a one-time thing for me. Like finding another person. Good luck me. But yeah. I wanted to get to the relationships. If I had any tips. If you can get to any tips that I could give is that, contrary to what I say, what I believe or what I just said, that all the relationships are, if you're sad or if your heart is broken because a relationship didn't end too well, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And if you need help, that's fine. If it goes to that level where you actually need help, you don't feel too good, it's fine. Everything is fine. It will end up fine. There's always gonna be a person out there. There's like 7 billion people. There's one person. Like I said, I'm streaming for one. I'm streaming so I get famous. So one person that might be my fated partner in crime will answer to my calls. That's me. Everyone does it their own way, and you're gonna find someone. And nothing is gonna be definite just because you have someone. And that is something of a really rude and evil thing to say. And I would advise you to probably not do this in real life, and to a friend nonetheless. But if the feelings is mutual, but there's already a relationship going, and you feel like it's gonna be the one, you do what you do. Love and war, both everything is allowed. Do what you want. But if it's a friend, if it's a friend, I would still say it applies, but you have to be careful because that is a decision based on See, the advice I already gave is really, really dangerous. Do not do this unless you feel like it really, really is your fated partner. I swear. If you blame it on me and somewhere in the future, I'm gonna hunt you down. But that is how I think it should be. Choosing hoes before bros. You never know, man. What happens if you get a relationship and then suddenly, man, go buy bros, man. I got something else to do. I'm just gonna jump into the relationship and then have a good feel with that person, with that female, with that male, with that helicopter, with the dinosaur. I allow everything. You like who you like, to a certain degree. That's by the way, just to point it out really quick. I'm a much accepted person, but as long as the person is sentient and aware towards the relationship, you can make the relationship and it's fine. I am not saying that it's fine to marry a baby or a rock. I do not condone stuff like that. You do not. A rock does not consent to you marrying him. A baby cannot consent to it yet, but you can't just take away the choice and say, oh, the baby likes me. It never cries when I have it in the hand. So, hey, one way leads to another. No. Big no. Consent is important. Okay? Consent is important. And any other tip regarding relationships, you probably shouldn't ask me. It is really difficult to see through the person. It is another person you engage your relationship in. So if it is sentient, I look at you. If it is sentient, then you will have the hardest time figuring out it yourself, let alone other people. That it is gonna be tough because every person acts differently, and you have to. If you interact with a game, you have to do a certain set of things in order to beat the game. But if you act with a person, you can't predict the person. The person is gonna jump ship. Like you might have a good relationship, but you might just jump ship the next day because of just an impulse. So whatever advice people can give, it's not gonna help you yourself. It might, but it probably will not, because every relationship is just different in its own way. I would just say try as best as you can. try to build a good balance. Don't be too over reliant on your partner. Don't be too close. Don't try to stay away from that partner, and try to mix things up too. Try to be creative in your own way if you need to be. If you're just a couch potato with your partner in crime, then do it. Like, be a couch potato. You don't have to force a couch potato out of the comfort zone. All of those things you have to figure out yourself. I can just give the tip that, if I ever go to a relationship, I try to go for a good ending. go for close but not too close, entertaining but not too entertaining, and everything just in a way. And try to read your partner, because your partner probably won't say what he has in mind, or she, depending on who it is. It would be cool if everyone was like that, but some people are, if I have to say, some might be hurt from past things happened. Some people are just secluded in general, which why they don't reveal themselves even to their close ones. So I would say, try and read them as best as you can. Oh, you're marrying an underage child, don't forget that. Oh, yeah. That is something that is also really iffy. It is something I would really like to talk about, because it is a dark topic. But as long as it consents, it also means that it has to be aware of everything that's happening. You can't just say, oh, this child likes me, we marrying boys, good times. The problem is, it is not aware of the whole world yet. You don't know what happens. This person does not know too much. You have to wait until it's time, and that's why there's an age restriction, by the way. Even if you're 14, 16 and you know much about the world, you have to go over that gap first. There's a gap for no reason. It does work for this. It works less on politics these days, because for politics, at least in Germany, I think, you have an age restriction. You can't be like, you have to be older than 40 or something like that in order to run business there. Run business as one of the big guys, which is, that's a pretty old thing. It's really ought to be old, and then you are able to do it. But it's fine like that, I guess. But it doesn't work too much, because there's a whole host of issues with politics these days, which is also a topic I would like to talk, but really shortly. Anyways, consent, but you have to be aware of the world. Done. Nothing else. And, general tips. And if you ever feel like, there might be, if you ever feel like your relationship might end bad because because you're friends with someone, but you start liking them, and now you want to be in a relationship with them. What hurts more? Not being together with them, or them being together with someone else? You have to weigh that down. You don't have to do rash decisions, and it's not gonna end every time like that, because like I said, relationships and people are different every single time. But if you think about those questions seriously, and you feel like it's gonna be it's gonna be one or the other, or it's gonna be a boy, I can't live without that person, then you probably might have a stronger feeling towards them than then you thought. And it might be a good choice of going for that jump. It might be, like I said, every time I do a recommendation about something, it's not gonna end well, because it's a general thing. You can't do general answers for stuff like this. It's just not impossible. It's not gonna. Like, even now with all my rationalism, it's probably still gonna be the worst advice for people out there. So I always remember that there's always gonna be a tip. It is not even close to advice. It's more of a tip. You have to do it yourself at the end of the day. That's how it goes. But yeah, that's about relationships. And whether I would like to have one relationship or not, I would say it's really stressful to have a relationship. I would say, if your life is in good things, then it's like gambling. If you're a rich person, you can gamble a little bit. You can gamble the money that you don't need. That's the thing. Like, gambling is so flawed in itself. You can only gamble if you don't have anything to lose. If you can afford to lose the money. Same thing with relationships. You can go engage relationships if you feel like it wouldn't affect you in the future, or affect what your projects are, what your job is, and where you live. If it doesn't affect you too much, you can go and do it. And if you feel like it will, and you still want to go for it because it's your fated partner, that's something you want to do. And it's something I respect you for that. Like I said, it's interacting with another person is like interacting with a bomb at times. It could be a simple bomb that has a red line and a blue line. It could also be a bomb that is voice connected, like it is voice controlled, password controlled, padlock controlled, fingerprint controlled, and it also has like a thought control. Whenever you think about breasts that are not tied to the bomb, it's gonna explode. It could be a bomb like that. You never know. Bombs are like that, all different, all in different sizes and shapes, and everyone is respectable in their own regard. I like talking like this. This is just fake. I just really like talking about topics like these, as like that. I don't know. I can just do it. So, the next thing. I feel like as long as if you guys have any questions, like I said, if you guys have any questions, if you want to lead anything, I jump ship for those questions or the topics I wrote down, because I feel like interaction is most important in those streams. So whenever you guys have something to say, I will gladly just change topics, even if it means dropping the topic I had because you feel it, you don't feel pleasant listening to those. I can understand. If you guys don't like it, I stop talking about those. Well, yeah. Deep thoughts with Gino. I always have deep thoughts. Maybe a little too deep at points. That's why I have this lying down and feeling miserable in that Napstep look. Surprised to say, like I said, I will probably, every single just chatting is gonna end up like that probably. I'm gonna play, or I have a game in the background playing, and then you guys are talking. I got it from Saber. One of, so he used to be a mod that's regular here, not too much anymore. Real life issues, or real life stuff, not issues. And, I feel like if I steal something from him, then it's this, that he played games and then he just did his thing. Played games in the background, did his thing. I hold my friends near and dear. Just pointed out. If I have a friend or two, I hold them near and dear. I respect them. I couldn't, you know, I couldn't start hating them because of one or two reasons. Because, you know, I'm one of those people that are even, oh, you know, there was a person I like, and now you trying to make out with them, and then it works, and now I'm alone. I would be fine most of the time. It would hurt a lot. It would be painful, probably, because the first time you fall in love is probably gonna be awful and offset by the fact that it's your first broken heart in your life. It's gonna be painful, but I'm you know, I'm a beta boy. I'm a beta boy that would just leave it there. If there's an apology, you know, if you feel like you wronged the person and you apologize to your friend, then I guess it's fine for me. If the friend were me, don't expect to happen this though, because it is, humans can't be predicted like that. That's just how it is. You know, I would probably never forgive you. Maybe I would just skim over and say, you know, it's just a 5-star. I didn't get the 5-star I really wanted. I could just make a joke about this, or, you know, we would lose connection forever, or I would be resenting you and sending assassins. No, not gonna send assassins. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm like super open-minded, super open-minded. Love and war the same way. Like I'm a chaotic person. My thoughts are never arranged in any sort of manner. But yeah, growing your stream by making connections. I did talk about it briefly, about streamer-viewer relationship, and my goal is, like I said, effectively in the end, to make connections with my viewers and try to give them a good time, and also try and help them if they need help. Because, you know, people collected under the same banner is really nice to have. With the same cause, just enjoying their life or just talking about things, would be cool. It's all I have with, you know, making connections about other streamers. Someone said, or I listened to a streamer, and he said that it's not gonna help you having connections with other bigger streamers, and it is true. You know, there's a guy, the Nimius guy, and, you know, Ams rating me regularly, which is, I really am thankful for that. But those people don't stick too much. They know me as a regular on their own streams, and that's all this is. They're gonna move away because, you know, I'm like that. I like talking a lot. I will probably never stop talking. Like talking is like breathing with me. I just can't stop it. And, you know, a lot of people probably won't like that if they want to see action-packed gameplay, or me talking about, you know, funny things. I have a hard time talking about fun stuff. I can't imagine too much fun stuff, sadly. I wish I could. Honestly, I wish I could. I wish I could just do bits and, you know, funny bits, doing like strange voices, and then, you know, doing a bit like, ooh, I'm a ghost, I will smack you, something like that. But I just can't do it on the whim. Nah, my wish to do this is based on another streamer. I have a lot of people I look up to based on streamers, pretty much. And yeah, this is the one thing, is this person is really impulsive, but it is not a bad thing being impulsive. It means he can come up with good ideas in a go. Like could come up with funny things in a go, which is so crazy. I can't do that. I could probably never do that. I try my best, but, you know, that's how it goes. But yeah. And yeah, about that, it's just never bad to grow connections with anything. Like, if you feel like he's a good person, that streamer boy, that you try to make connections, you stream regularly, it's not gonna be bad for you. You're not gonna lose viewers, you just gain nothing, you don't lose nothing, it's just like you found a friend. So, you know, if there's ever gonna be a choice where you make a friend or make not a friend, then just think about that. Do you need a friend, or do you want that friend, or do you don't like him? You just want to do it for growth. And I say it's not gonna work unless he really likes you. But then there's the problem is you don't like him, but he likes you. It's just sorry. Sorry. A little burpee. Sorry. Really sorry. Give me a second. People think that there's no face cam. Probably join in the stream and then don't see the face cam. I probably have to put this thing a lot more in the center. You probably still can't see. Give me a second. Yeah. This is not what I mean with being funny, okay? This is not what I mean with being funny. I mean, I can't make this thing here. I can't move this thing. It's so small, my face cam. It's so small I can't see it. Here. Yeah, I have to move it here. Yeah. And people see it start moving here. Yeah, I don't wanna lie to people, okay? This is it. Here. I don't wanna lie to people, so here we have the face cam. Have collected 7 tickets the game gave us. Oh! Collect them before you lose them. I got them. Don't worry, this time I logged in properly. Oh, can I tell you something? I did successfully get an MP5 Elizabeth, but my other account didn't end up too well. My other account probably did not end up with a somewhat decent Elizabeth, and sadly I probably also have to choose the same one again next year because I can't finish the other one. Yeah, there's that. But as long as I did it on one, people can rave me, and it is not too bad. Like if you have one copy, it's already fine enough. I can just use the other. It's just for collector's purposes anyways. Too much Fire Emblem, dude. Way too much Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem took so much time. Trust me, I spent hours and hours and hours finishing missions off stream in order to not be too slow on the stream, and I was still super slow. Trust me. I've been theory crafting, thinking like, how do I beat this map, and go through the map a little bit. I never finished those maps, by the way. I always tested it out, but never really finished it because I feel like I have to show it to other people. But yeah, God, it was tough, man. Hey, Laszlo, best boy. I don't know why you decided to watch a just chatting stream, but hey, we were just talking about a lot of things, dude. Oh, by the way, Project Laszlo almost worked. I was able to make a decent Laszlo in the last chapter of the mission. Oh man, yeah. Why not? Yeah, I feel like yeah, appreciate it. Hey, by the way, face cam over here. I'm not lying to people. The face cam, see, it's just blocked by the chat right now. Oh, I didn't expect chat to be active. Give me a second. Chat's too active. I'm scared of activism. Oh! Good thing it was blocked by... Good thing it was blocked by the chat a little bit. Yeah, it was blocked by the chat. So also Rip Laszlo, yeah. You're my friend, so I gotta stop by and give some support. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. Small face cam, yeah. Small face cam. You probably... you probably saw a little bit of my face and... saw a little too much already. Hate this. Oh, by the way, this is the gimmick, by the way. This is the gimmick. Just wanna point it out. Oh no, that's the old man. That's the gimmick. Every follow enlarge into face cam. But I hide it because I feel like I don't want to bait people into watching my stream. And I don't want to show my face, okay? It's the less people know, the better it is. The less people know how ugly I am. Fire Emblem will not go away, but events will. The thing is, this is something I want to point. It's almost old man. Yeah, you're right. It is almost. Yeah, I can keep this on. I can keep this on. Yeah. Wait, it's actually almost Christmas. like 1 month, but yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Remember me to do this on the next Just Chatting stream. Obviously, yeah. Anyways, the thing is I want to really point it out. I did say it as a joke before in the last stream, but I say it this time again. Fire Emblem will not go away, but events will. It's just an artificial time gate in order for you to feel like you have to do it. You never have to do anything. In a general scheme of things, if you play a FGO, you could not grind a single piece of event properly and just go with like 5-star, and you can still win as long as you have the good servants. You can make your game hard like that, but you don't need those 3-4 stars. You don't need those materials most of the time. If you feel like you only want 1 or 2, or if you only want a team, It is always a more of an artificial thing. It just tries to force you to think that way, but you don't have to. You never have. It's always a choice. The most important part is if you enjoy the game, you can play it however, man. I don't care if you do triple Merlin, if it's possible in the future. Like triple Merlin and one small arteriosis. How's this guy called again? The one-star berserker. The bull. Arteriosis. This guy. As long as you use whoever and do triple Merlin and this guy, everything's fine. You still enjoy the game, it's fine. If you have to have the most try-hard team possible, that's also fine. Then you do you. But it's always a choice. Christmas birthday is in 47. Wait, really? You're born on Christmas? Damn, man. That's cool. Do you get 2 presents or 1? I feel bad for people that are born in Christmas times because, I feel like they only get 1 present effectively. Yeah, November is just a pre-Christmas. And Thanksgiving, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be excited for Thanksgiving because good event on FGO. Only 1. I mean, if I had money, I could, people love to rip me off. If I had money, I could give you, I could give you 2 pieces of one present too. I would have been a funny guy, I make a joke. I give you like for example, I give you half of a book for Christmas, and then the other half of a book for your birthday. Like that, I would do those type of jokes. I don't have much money. Trust me. I don't have much money. Did you decide to heavily invest in Soleil? I did invest both in Fire Emblem Heroes and in Fates. I did show it at the end of the stream. I had probably the most invested Soleil in the whole world. I had the most specific Soleil in the whole world, and I used her a lot. And every single mission I took her with me. And in the last mission, she did carry hard with Valuria. She did carry really hard. I gotta say, I said it already, and I say it again. Yeah, the Soleil is not too bad, but the problem is, every unit is good in Fates as long as you invest enough in it. For me, saying that Soleil is good is super biased first, because there's just her problem with her HP growth and her tankiness in general. She has good resistance growth and decent defense growth, but not enough HP. Without a good mother that gives her enough HP. For example, you can screw it over with Felicia, but as you can do it with everyone that is more physical based, and you give a magical mother. But yeah, Soleil is fine as a 1v1 unit. She's fine. Pretty much. You can kill a person with Soleil. You can kill someone good with Soleil. Really good. But outside of that, she doesn't have any defensive values. And what I mean is, I used her to one-shot everything, even the final boss. Really? Can you do this? You gotta make one-shot Raja and Fates, man. Like I like doing good. I really liked using Soleil. And my Soleil couldn't one-shot the final boss. My Soleil only did my Soleil only did about about 64 damage. I'm sorry, my Soleil is not too good. My Soleil only did like 64 damage on the final boss. Instead of and the boss has 75 HP, by the way. Like I'm so sorry she's not that great. Only dealing like almost more than half of the HP of your final boss enemy. Yeah, she's insane if you invest in her. Yeah, totally agreed. But that's just a little bit more commitment if you need to. She's a really good offensive unit. I do have to add. But like I said, just to go back to the topic, if you think about Pokemon, I like comparing a lot of things with different things, but Pokemon is a good example. Pokemon is not tiered high because it's strong. It is also tiered high based on the fact if it has any defensive value in it alongside with the high attack. For example, you have Durengard. That's the German name. The sword with the shield. Durengard is the German name. I'm sorry, I don't know the English name right now. It has a strong offensive value by being a steel ghost type. It has a lot of immunities as well, a lot of immunities and resistances, a good defense on the defense form, good offense on the offensive form, and a good typing to combine with it. good typing, decent attack, and a good move pool. That's why he's on Ubers. He's banned on OU. One of the few Pokemons that are so good that legendary Pokemons have to attack him and kill him. And he's up there because of his value, everything, as his overall value. There are examples where you have someone that he's so strong that the person is so strong that it doesn't even have any defensive value, but you still bust open a hole with him. For example, Mega. How's he called? Logok is the German name. I cursed myself for not knowing those names. You know the bird, the firebird, the fighting firebird. This one. How is it called? Blaziken. Mega Blaziken and Blaziken are banned to Ubers because they are so incredibly offensively pressurizing that you can't kill them. And that would be... I made Soleil that way, by the way. So the difference in between Fire Emblem and Pokemon is that even if you have overwhelming offensive force, the problem is that the overwhelming offensive force will die after one person attacks him. So the issue with the thing that I did for Soleil is I gave her Quixotic, which gives 15% more chance to proc skills, and then Soul, that alleviates the fact that she needs heals in between fightings. So, with that combined, she had a 50% chance to proc Soul, and one-shotted every single person she touched outside of worry fighter units that you can't double. She could double and kill most of the units in the game, all by herself, while healing all of her HP. That is something that you could call an Uber's Pokemon. Like, overwhelmingly offensive that you can't be killed is the definition, and Blaziken is one of those things, in OU at least. It is banned on Ubers and not too good, but it is too strong on OU, because if you have 2 boosts already with speed boost, you are impossible to double. You're impossible to outspeed. You're just gonna kill everyone faster. It is like having Vantage and Vantage and Desperation activated at the same time. And people trying to attack you. It is not possible. Like, Blaziken is too strong outside of couple of priority move users. You can have him killed by priority moves easily because of his frailty, but still you're gonna lose a bunch of units just because they might focus on taking it away. Wait, give me a second. Aegislash, was it? Aegislash. I'm sorry, I wanted to talk about everything. Talking about Aegislash, yes. Mega Rayquaza shiny is hecka nice. Yep, Mega Rayquaza is the best Pokemon in the game after all. Do you have a Pokemon Let's Go? That's insane. That's insane. Sorry for talking about going off topic really hard. I don't have Pokemon Let's Go. Would have really liked to have it, but I don't have a Switch, so I'm a poor boy. I don't put any donation goals or anything. If you want to ask me, should you donate to me? No, never donate to me. I never deserve it. I only deserve it if I make people happy. If I make people actually happy, and it's only happening if you see my stream and cream instantly, like lying your chair being completely satisfied the moment you turn on my stream, then I deserve then I deserve a little bit of money. Okay, I deserve a little bit of credit if I can do something like that. All right, like, everyone deserves that. Heck, man, if there's a person out there that can do that. I give them the money. They deserve it, man. If you can do something, do it. If you do something good, don't do it for free. But yeah. Anyways, just to point out really quick, just to go really quickly back to Rayquaza, before I go back to Fates, before I go back to my topics. Rayquaza is such a good Pokemon because it looks amazing. I really like the design of Rayquaza, and it's the strongest Pokemon in the game. No argue. It is so strong, so fast. So strong, so fast, such an amazing ability. You can't beat it. It's a beautiful Pokemon. I really like. The things I like about games are when you have something so utterly broken that you can enjoy using it on other people. You can enjoy using it and see how desperation and despair is coming up in their faces as you use them. It's just so fun. I really like Rayquaza. Gonna go on for a bit. I gotta do some dishes. Alright, man. So yeah, just to go back really quick to then No, we're done with Rayquaza. I really like the Pokemon. I really like broken things in games. That's why I like Merlin. That's why I like Skadi. That's why I like everything that's breaking the boundaries. Hichikata is also pretty cool, by the way. If you don't know Purple, Hichikata deals the more damage the lower his HP is, and it ramps up really incredibly. I've seen damage from Hichikata. This guy killed Hassan in one hit. Like the Hassan fight. If you remember the Hassan fight, you have to kill all those people in order to reduce his resistance against damage. Like, there's someone who beat this guy with 4 Hassans killed, or something like that, and just used Hichikata to freaking kill the guy in cold blood. I didn't know Hichikata could do that. That's why I also placed him higher on the tier list, because I was really impressed. I mean, you can make someone survive that much. You can make Hichikata survive that much, and if you can finish a fight in a few turns, it doesn't matter if he has low HP. You can make him strong. You can make him broken. So thoroughly respect that. Anyways, I just like jumping from topic to topic, and see, I'm getting louder again. And yeah, the fact is, you can only make an offensively strong unit in Fire Emblem Fates if it has any defensive value. So you can never make a Blaziken. If you have 50 speed, it doesn't matter because you die, because you get hit by debuffs. You know, someone's taking away your stats and then they one-shot you. Easy, simple as that. So you need a good generalist, but a really good offensive generalist. What I mean is that they are good in offense and defense, but at the same time they are strong. So they're not really generalist. Oh boy, it's tough to explain. But yeah, Fates is interesting in this game. You can do with a ragtag of awful units and still beat the game, but you have to try a lot harder. Or you can do with one good god person, God Usopp. It doesn't work on the last chapter, but it does work a long time. Anyways, yeah, and yeah, I guess Soleil is really I really like her. One of my more favorite characters, because she gets good resistance, and also because I made her so she can be an offensive defensive unit. But yeah, if you ever play Fire Emblem normally, you don't need that. Like, Fates is the only game where you have to use your super brain, your super calculations, and your predictions of God himself raining upon thee, giving you goddess wine, and if you drink a drop of it, you instantly get 200 extra IQ. You don't need that for other Fire Emblem games. I hope. Like, Fire Emblem Fates took a lot of brain from me, and it is, like I said, it is really tough to make the best unit in the game, to make one best unit, because like I said, you have to cover so much. It's impossible. But Ma Soleil came close to being a god. She came really close to being a god, and I like it. She's a good girl, really good, best girl. Tomboys are the best, by the way. Thoroughly recommended. Tomboys, best boys. Cup of pride. Anyways, couldn't even finish talking about freaking Fates. Yeah, I don't know where I want to go with that, but like I said, just go with defensive, offensive units, and the best units are the units that are able to attack people and kill them, and also tank a lot of stuff. In Fates, those are the best people. And one person only doing one of those things are usually not the best, but still usable to a degree. And tier lists are always really personal. They're always gonna go personal to a certain degree. So you never know how it will end up like. Before I want to talk about those, I would really like to just do a tier list if I can. Let me see if there's a tier list out there. If there's a tier list if there's a tier list I can make for Fates, I would really like to do it one really quick, and people disagreeing to it. Monsters, energy drink, and death. Yeah, I know. This is Kojima. By the way, I listened to the review of Jim Sterling, and he said the game was not too good. And I'm scared that Critical will say the same thing. That is something you brought in, a really good topic. There are two things I'm scared about. Like, the game is made by Kojima Productions, only for him, and not because microtransactions and stuff like that. He made the game how he wanted it to be, which is amazing. I respect that. But if a lot of people don't like it, they're just gonna say that, you know, they're just gonna turn back to the games that could, you know, made by passion. Like, Death Stranding is made by passion. This game is just one big ass ad. Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. If you ever played Metal Gear games, there's some ads hidden. I like this. Honestly. It's fun. It's really brazen. It's really brave of you to just put in an ad in your own game. It's really brazen. But I think he got a lot of money out of that, which is good. If he needs money, that's fine. He can do it. Ads are not too bad. Also, you know, people, like I said, I hope that Moist will not rate the game too bad. I feel like he would, because based on what a person he is and what he likes to play, I feel like he would pretty much critique that game, because it is the same as the Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game where you have to do a lot of things, and that's something I wish other games would do too. There's not enough depth in games sometimes. You ever imagine that Call of Duty is just shooting and that's it? You ever had that thought? Like, it's just Call of Duty is just shooting? Like, Pokemon is just fighting Pokemons? And, you know, if I have to reference main games, and, you know, and the World of Warcraft Classic is just, you know, standing still and hitting things. That's why people add in story. That's why people add in, you know, other things you can do. And I feel like Death Stranding and the Red Dead Redemption aren't so bad because they have so many things. I feel like it's nicer to do something else. It feels it's more alive. I feel like more alive. I feel more engaged. Like, it is just, you know, I don't imagine Call of Duty ever having like a mode where you go into your home house and wash your face from all the blood and stuff like that. I would, you know, stray far away from that. But I feel like details are not too bad. Level, yeah, you're right, Purple, 100%. RPG games level up to defeat the bosses. Yeah, RPGs just level up and kill thing, and then that's it. Imagine an RPG would be much better if you had some interaction. You can go to a town, you can just decide, this girl looks cute, I marry her, and just go, just say, you know, the demon god can wait for a year or two. I just want to have a child first, okay? And you are a waifu. I'm gonna marry you, and just go out of your way and marry that person, get a child, and then you beat the boss. The boss is just confused that you're 1 year late having a child in your hand because you have to nurse him. You know, gotta respect those times. And yeah, side quests then. No, side quests are usually only those to level yourself and get items. That's what I mean. I mean, you know, actually doing like gimmicky things. I actually mean it. Something like you do a side quest for just doing like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, you don't really need a reward. You don't really need a reward for a side quest. If it feels like you do something different entirely, then it's good. If it designated as a side quest, fine by me, but it doesn't have to be one. It just has to be something different to do, where you don't have to level up in order to beat Demon 1. In order to get past Demon 2, you need a Boy 2 to heal with Magic 4 that you only learn at level 40. Something like that. You know, and you can do this easier by doing side quest 4, 5, and 6, which gives you like 20k experience. I don't like to do it like this. I would like to do it like this. You can beat Demon 1 whenever you want with your skill, that is. But it is going to be a lot easier if you have a boulder move, because then you can, you know, disable one of his super attacks, and you only have to watch out for 2 super attacks instead of 3. And in the meantime, you can just say, okay, the story will change a little bit, but I'm just going to take a shower now and, you know, clean myself and go on a date. And then the entire game changes from that point on. Instead of defeating Demon 1 is just going to be confused and leaves the field. Like, he's going to be gone by that time. And then suddenly you're just playing another game. You're just concentrating on something different. And then you're just going to go and see what the best dating places, what good food you can eat. You go on a date, having the first good night, and then, you know, You're done with that. You get the maximum heart rate, and then you go out and defeat Demon 1, who's just really fed up and just decided to destroy a town at this point, which gives you minus points, by the way, if you indulge yourself. But hey, still, you now say, okay, I had my fun. Everyone is liking me in this town, but hey, we gotta defeat Demon 1 at one point, yeah. And then you go off and defeat Demon 1. Different story even. Like, imagine interaction on the next level, if it's possible. Like, interaction on a level where what you do can change drastically based on what you want to do. You don't have to do those things, but it would be cool if it was possible. Like, I feel a game is so one-dimensional and boring if you just do the same thing over and over and over again. If you just go into a map and don't do anything outside of leveling or outside of shooting or outside of collecting Pokemons, which sometimes Pokemon have a little variety in it. I like Black and White for having the Ferris wheel, where you could jump in with another person and try loot them in your mind, and it's the best person, okay? Loot them all you can. I like this. This is like a little mix-up. Makes the game interesting. A game doesn't have to be always about one thing and one thing only. And it also doesn't have to be always about conflicts and killing things and being sad all the time. It does never have to be one thing or the other. I wish I hope the Death Stranding is gonna end. Just to go back to the topic, I hope that Death Stranding is gonna end up like in a good way. Like the Red Dead Redemption, it's entirely different play styles. It's a game not about action. It's a game about about micromanaging what you do and making fun of the game, because the game is memeable. The game is, funny enough, pretty memeable with the things you can do. Like, it is just a happy-go-lucky ride, and you do stuff. And there's one thing Jim Sterling said about you don't have any threat happen in Death Stranding. You don't see, or I don't know if Jim Sterling said that or Moist Critical, I'm not sure, because either one of them talks about the main character crying all the time, but I'm not sure who it was again. But anyways, they talked about there was no tension in what he does, and I feel like it is not too bad, because if you take yourself so seriously, you can't meme the game. You have to try hard as you can. And then you never have fun. If you have a game that just has gimmicks, world interaction, like all those meters, all the things you can do, all those different details, and then doesn't take itself seriously too, you can meme about it. You can have fun, actual fun. You don't have to defeat a demon king. You don't have to shoot like guy number 4, like evil guy number 4 who betrayed you the 7 times already, but you always forgive him. You don't have to jump on boss 3 times to kill him, like Mario. It's just it can be just be a journey about a journey that's had nothing to do. It's nothing serious. Yeah, Black and White is one of my favorites. Yeah, Black and White is cool. Definitely better than Pearl and Diamond. Pearl and Diamond is so laggy. I hated that game because it was so laggy. I can't touch that game. I played it on stream, but it is so slow. It is so slow. By you attacking people, saving the game, you have to heal someone. Boy, this game was super slow. Black and White is a lot faster and a lot more fun, because you only get half of the map in the beginning, and then if you beat the final boss in Champ, you unlock the other half, and then you can visit a city, is what I remember. You can visit a city there's only a town, or there's only like in Black and White it's also different too. I think in White it's a forest city or a forest town, and in Black it's a industrial city or industrial town. And it starts with one house, and you visit it again. It's a big town. Yeah, Black and White is good. I like Platinum. Platinum was faster. Definitely. They realized the mistakes of Pearl and Diamond, and then made Platinum run better in DS, a lot better. Like frickin', Pearl and Diamond ran awful, really bad in the DS. If you ever played those games, play it on an emulator. You can turn up the speed too, so you don't have to wait 17 billion years in order to beat Guy. I got Victini in my Pokemon White version. Hey, that's cool. Victini is a cool Pokemon. Really cool Pokemon. That is just, you know, I like that thing because he has a good ability, and he's just a V. It's just a ladder. You fight a walking, burning ladder. Best Pokemon though. Best Pokemon is Darkrai. It's one of my favorite Pokemon to be like, because in my heart I like being edgy. I like being dark, edgy, and you know, funny. That's why. Edgy Pokemon, best Pokemon. For me. And Metagross. Because Metagross is a big chunky steel thing. And I like big chunky steel things. Unironically, by the way. I like Darkrai for being edgy. That's all. I like it for being edgy. Like super edgy. It's good. It's really fun. So yeah. I found a tier list, by the way. I'm gonna make a tier list really quick. Because I like doing tier lists. Like freaking the tier list. I should have probably you know, jumped into the tier list you know, trend, because I really like doing tier lists, and even now. So even now I really like using tier lists because they're goddamn now fun to do. So let me quickly turn it on again. SF. Here we go. Lol. Yeah. Like, don't you have one Pokemon because of what it, you know? You must have a Pokemon you like because of what, you know, whatever different reason other than it's good. I like Darkrai for being like that, for being edgy, and you know, you can sleep everyone, and I like annoying people because they like annoying me, you know. Hey, that's not Conquest. This girl is not Conquest. Come on, dude. So this girl is also not Conquest. But anyways, let me put all of this down first. No, I did use her. I guess it's the same. Yeah, I'm gonna do a tier list because I like doing tier lists. Alright. I can do it really quick too. I just want to do it for fun. I'm gonna try and do the glitch to try and get dark. Yeah, do you know the glitch, right? Where you go to the champion and then you move towards a wall and then glitch out of there and then move down, left, up, and then you walk and then you reach the island and then you can get Darkrai. I know that glitch. I know that's a funny glitch. that's a funny glitch. Gotta say, that's a funny glitch. I like it. Oh no, I would say here at a raw medium 4 and then so. Dude, I like that glitch. I used it to get Darkrai too. Darkrai is a good Pokemon. You know, you can sleep people, okay? By the way, they nerfed Darkrai because he sleep too good. Can we point out how stupid this is? He can make people sleep good, and that's why he got nerfed. I hate this game. I hate this dog shit game for nerfing my best boy Darkrai because he can sleep good. Screw this game, man. Honestly, screw this game. Yeah. It's tough. I would say this. Yeah, it's this. Elise is probably also up there. Felicia definitely not. So, give me a second. It's in the city where you run around in 4 squares. Yeah. Wait, what? I'm gonna try. Oh, run around in 4 squares? I have no idea where the city is. I don't remember stuff like that. And I think I never used this boy. Never used this girl. Probably gonna be based on the fact that she is a C or C minus. Let me see again. Nah, we leave it at unused. Never used, never can make a judgment. Slow girl. Slow ninja. I guess it's fine being a slow ninja because Laszlo is a slow ninja. Serviceable. Ignat's serviceable. I guess put the same way as this boy. I never really used him, honestly. Never really used this guy either. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I used the least amount of people. Kazu's definitely here. Keaton is definitely here. Valuria is definitely up here. Sophie is where? No. Sophie's where Silas is. Leo is the same problem with Magicorin. Alongside here. Possibly the best C or the worst, the best D, the worst C. Tier list. I don't know what that city is. Yeah, again, Midori is probably, you know, I don't remember. I used her a long time ago. I'm gonna say she's fine. She's fine. Probably worst C. Moses here. Niles is up here. Right here. Nina is a boy, and Nina's right next to him. Odin is down here. No argue. Nyx is also down here. Percy is up here. Ophelia is here. You know, now I feel bad, so I put them up here. Parry is not used, but the one time I did use her, she actually deals damage, so at least she's here with those other people. Selena is a boy, she's difficult to use, so she's right here. I think people are calling me. Just a second. Sigbird is over here. Soleil is over here because I like her, biased. This guy is also over here. This guy is over here next to those three guys. Give me a second. As a matter of fact, I can make another tier and just call it, you know, the Niles tier. So, without thinking too much, alright? I don't like thinking too much. Thinking is using brain too much is not good. I do it roughly, you know, and feel like I don't even do any good. Also B, I think, because of the mother having good stat like Reline, making him also good. Also, although I don't remember, honestly, I don't remember using him ever. He's possibly here. It could also possibly be up here. Who knows? So let me go through this really quick. Don't use those guys. I did have this guy and he was pretty underwhelming. So I would say here. He can have the same defense as Benny. Let's just say, let's put him below Benny because mine didn't end up good. My guy didn't end up too well here. So damage. A little bit of damage, and then mages, because mages are bad. And Selena's right here, and then we have the Niles tier, we have the Arthur tier, we have the B tier, we have the Benny tier, we have the golden boys, everyone here is good, and then we have the super golden boys. And you know, all of them are female, coincidentally enough. So, that's my tier list. Just wanted to do it really quick. I like doing tier lists. Probably a really bad tier list because I didn't even think for a single second, but I'm gonna post it on my own Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna download this one. It's mine. Yoinky. Yoinky mine. My Discord, mine now. Let's go through this one more time really quick. As a matter of fact, really quick. Oh no, people can see what I've bookmarked. I bookmarked so many freaking mangas. I collected the unbelievable amount of mangas again that I read in the past. I have again about 100 or so again. Way too many to count. If I were to click here, you would see a bunch of those. I don't want to show though, because it's just all not organized. I like putting bookmarks, but I don't sort them out. I have so many bookmarks. Trust me, there's way too many again. Like the top 5 here is always gonna be at least one thing I just recently read. I can recommend all 3 of them. One of them is an Otome game manga thing that just brought out of the isekai. That one is the isekai one. That one is really good. Gofun Go no Sekai, really good. I really like this one. It is only at chapter 23 right now, but hey, thoroughly recommended. Let me check really quick on Ophelia. No, she's fine. I guess my tiering of her being up there is not too bad. Maybe up here. No? Yeah, maybe up here. Let me see. So, yeah, he's fine up here. He's also fine up here, even though he did less damage there faster. Yeah, it's fine. Then we have those guys on the B tier. I feel like Jacob should also be up here. Both of them are pretty good. If I were to use both of them are pretty good in their own rights. Yeah, I give him that. But I think Jacob is better. And this guy, those guys. There's a lot less B tiers than I thought there would be. Give me a second. Let me just get more B tiers. I feel bad for that, but I don't feel like I can change anyone else up there. Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm fine with that. Saved it up. I save it again because I think I did move someone. Fine. Save the new one too while we're at it. So, tier list number 4 I did, or 5. Cool job. So, let me turn that thing off again. So, nice. Purple, how do you sort your mangas? What you read? The manga, oh god, I have no idea how you say this normally as a human being. How do you sort them? I just bookmark. I don't even log in because I don't like logging into other sites. That's why I just bookmark everything and then click on the bookmark and then I can read it. That's me. I don't need notifications. I check every single day for a new chapter. So that's yeah, you people can say, oh, you get notification, dude. You can the person's gonna give you, as soon as the new chapter comes out, it's gonna notify you. Don't you think I know it already? If I have like 100 of them bookmarked and check every single day, like morning, midday, afternoon, night, I check them every single day. I know there's something new coming out as soon as it comes out. It's a effing mess. I just have a bunch of tabs open. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Like usually when I start streaming, I have 8 tabs open of mangas I want to read, and then I have to close them all. I have to save them, close them, and sort them out. This is just me, man. Anyways, yeah, we jumped topics a lot. I did talk about this before, that I had a bunch of tabs, but my PC crashed. I lost all my bookmarks, and now I have them all back again, pretty much. And a bunch more. Anyways, here we talked about I lost my way. We talked about video games. We talked about Darkrai being the best Pokemon in the world, and everyone agrees with me. I have no idea now. Oh yeah, I do have a couple more written down before we can. I streamed for 2 hours without stopping talking. That's good. I'm surprised. Usually, okay. What is that even? Like 2 hours without talking. This is like, who am I talking about? This is me. I'm always talking, but I mean without games, without a video game, and that's cool. I did good. I respect myself for that. Because I feared that if I do a just chatting stream, I'm just gonna lose the topics to talk about, but there's a lot of topics to talk about, huh? And news and stuff. I should probably also write down news that I hear and then talk about them on Just Chatting streams if I ever have any ideas. There was a big huge topic. I think it was after Diablo 4. It was about the I wanted to react to a reaction about a reaction. If you understand what I mean, give me a second. This sounds really odd, but here. I show you. I wanted to watch that before the stream, but I forgot. Here. This guy right here. Now where's this thing? Here. I wanted to talk about Asmongold's. I wanted to watch, I mean, but you know, I could do it on stream, but you know, I wanted to talk about. Just put it out. I wanted to talk about me reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Blizzard, reacting to Blizzard's actions. Pretty much. If you don't know what it means, a Blizzard banned a Hearthstone player that everyone knows by now because of their beliefs that what he did was wrong, and we totally think it's not right that they think it was wrong, so they are wrong because we are right. And a lot of people didn't like it, and then they apologized, and it sounded really awful. And Asmongold wanted to react to Blizzard reacting to them apologizing. No. I wanted to react to Asmongold, who reacts to Blizzard, who reacts to their action of banning a Hearthstone player, which is in reaction and inception. The next reaction and inception will probably gonna be me reacting to him, reacting to me, reacting to Blizzard, reacting to their apologies about what the Hearthstone player did. But that is just way too much. He would probably never watch me. But yeah, I would do it because it's really interesting what he talks about. But then again, I'm a fanboy, so what do I know? I'm a flippin' fanboy, for heaven's sake. If I like someone, I like them to the ends of the world. That's just how it goes. I excuse every single action, but yeah, just to say it really, I don't want to react right now because I feel like people, or include you, Purple, the only person that's actively there, would probably not like me reacting to a reaction towards a reaction towards an action. Would probably not gonna be too good. But yeah, just to tap in a little really quick. It's all about the major appeal these days, and the companies don't want to look bad in front of other countries, even though those other countries are advertising something really bad, or supporting something really bad. That is that is about having a little less freedom for a little less money. So you lose something and lose something. Really good thing to have in China. But hey, they do them, and we certainly don't have to do them like they do. Like censoring things, but the companies like to do that because they want to have a big look on them. And that's a big flawy thing that I don't want to talk about because it's politics. I said it in the simplest words possible, and hopefully we leave it at that. Here, what I can still talk about now. I still have things left to say. But now we go slowly back into me explaining things. Hobby as a job. I say it's simple as that. This year, like I would have said in the 19th century, the 18th century, you can't do your hobby as a job that properly because it's only singing and art and acting. It's really tough unless it's just a normal job these days. But I would say today, like these days, it used to be a job already. Being a singer, being a dancer, all stuff like that. I mean, an actual hobby. Like not those alligator job hobbies. But anyways, doing your job as a hobby, doing your hobby as a job is these days not impossible. It is really tough, but it is possible. The world is open, and you can do lots of things. And I would say, you know, don't confine yourself in what the society decides what you have to do. Meaning that, why do I talk always so smart when I'm not that smart? Meaning that whatever you want to do and you feel like you can be successful with it and gain money, do it. It is tougher because you need support, but if you have that support, if you have the opportunity, don't feel bad for taking that helping hand. Always appreciate the helping hand that's reaching out to you, and try your best in doing what you like to do. So yeah, if there's ever a situation like that. Obviously, it's not the safest solution, because, you know, depending on what it is that you do, you might need to invest a lot of time in it. And, you know, give me a second. This thing is not closing properly anymore. My closet. So. Always depends on the situation. Always depends on the situation. Take this. You don't see me, right? You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me punch that thing. Here I am. Just punch it. So, because you can't close the closet. Jeez. Come on, dude. Don't force me to punch you again. So, we got that established. Now go back to me. This thing is running hot, showing my face. Hey, I'm a hot person. Or I'm so ugly that the video has to render differently. So you know, you don't have to see the ugliest face possible. It could be one or the other. You know, I want to bash on me too much. They just say I'm hot. Thanks camera. So, but yes, I think you can do it. Definitely do it if you have a helping hand. Don't say, like, whenever you reach out for help, don't say to yourself, you know, oh boy, now I owe them, or, you know, I feel really bad for not doing this by yourself. If you need a helping hand, just take it. A general advice. You're not gonna die faster or die slower when you take or not take not your help. It's not gonna help. It's just gonna be your thing whether you like to do it or not. And even then, I would say, you know, if you ever need help, take the helping hand. Help the boy, and, you know, take the hand, and a good time will happen. Probably, maybe, sometimes. Life is always difficult to define. Oh, that's something I wish I should not talk about, but I wrote it down. But I guess, you know, mental health issue in general. I listened to the person, and he said you should visit a doc, and even if you, and about, you know, people. I didn't listen to him too well, now that I think about it, but yeah, it seems there are people out there who think they are sick, but they are not sick. And, you know, I feel like these days, being mentally having a bad mental health, you know, being depressed and stuff like this, you can't really define it as well anymore. So even if you feel like those people might be just, you know, baiting for attention and stuff like that, it could also be that they are right. You know, it's really tough, because we're talking about because we're talking about a person who might feel really, really bad, but they can't show it that well. No, it could always be like that, where, you know, you see someone who's acting normally, and the next day something really bad can happen. Because they don't know how to show how they feel. And I feel like, you know, if there's an issue, a doc is pretty nice help. And if people feel like they don't need a doc and self-diagnose themselves to being sick, they should still go to a doc. But you should never ridicule them. You should try and take it as seriously as possible, because it is a faculty manner topic. It's really tough to define that, and to know whether this guy is good or not. That's my point. And also, sometimes the dog also doesn't help. You know, it is these days, being mentally ill or being depressed is so difficult to define that not even a dog can help, because a dog only learns a little bit in school, and it's 10 years now. Like this world is moving so incredibly fast that the problems are also new now. And you study for your whole life psychology just for you to fail because a person is just out of your realm of predictions, because he's acting entirely different. I mean, that's psychology. I think you can generally define what the person has as a problem and what they do and stuff. You can do that. You can define it. But I think these days it's really, really tough to see the difference between being okay and being being ill. So yeah. But that is to say it's never bad to visit a dog, because if you're ever in that point where you don't feel too good anymore about life and all, consulting a dog is not a bad idea, even if you might not know what's up with you. And even consulting a friend would not be a bad idea, as long as you trust them well enough. I would say, you don't have to indulge. Like the worst thing you can do is just be by yourself. That is the worst thing. Even if all the psychologists in the world can't do a single thing about the meme depressed boy who only talks about with Fortnite emotes and dances, he's gonna have a better time dead than being lonely by himself. Those psychologists psychiatrists can try. It's tough to say that word, but those people can try to understand you at the very least. You can't try to understand yourself. You know yourself already, so having another person that has a look at you is really, really good. So yeah, my opinion would be, if you have a health issue, visit a dog or visit a person. Confine it. Don't feel like you have to keep it to yourself. And also I wanted to say something, but I forgot. That's just me. Oh yeah, no, I knew what I wanted to say. Never give up. It is really important to know that the first thing, like the only person that can help you ultimately at the end is you yourself. So never give up. Even if it's really bad, you just need people to convince you as best as they can. It's just gonna be like that. Nothing else you can do. Oh, I'm running through those topics like butter through a knife. Meaning that the butter gets split in half, okay? I said it wrong, alright? I can't do those things well. I have barely a single second to think. All the things I think about are already told outside. I'm already saying those. I can't think good. So, yeah, that's my little issue. I think everyone has that point of view, though. Everyone thinks the same way I think. I feel like my opinion is just really bad for about mental issue. So I have to mix in something really, unexpected. That is that even if you don't find any joy in life, you find something else to cling on to. If you're that desperate, you just cling on to something that is worthwhile, A, and B, to something that makes the life we've been worth living. It doesn't matter how mundane and how minuscule it is. You don't have to have a reason in life that is as grand as saving a lot of people. No, that's also pretty boring. Give me a second. Yeah, that's all boring. Those are all answers that everyone would say. Something that everyone can relate to. God, I'm too relatable. Man, just think in the end of the day, it's just gonna be the fact of endure, friend, endure. We can say all of those things. We can talk about this all year long. We can give him every bit of help we can, but it's probably not gonna end in a single session. So my unpopular advice would be to endure, survive. Granted, it is something you don't have to do, but for me, a personal advice to another person would be to survive. Survive yourself. You're the biggest hazard in your own life right now if you're in that level, and all you need to do is to survive yourself and survive, endure, and everything will be fine. So, I guess that's a good one. Finally, man. Unbelievable that I can't think of a good advice, man. Freaking pathetic of me. So, ooh, that is something I will go on really shortly. Really shortly. Politics. Remove the democratic system. So, I just want to point out really shortly that the democratic system is cool and all, but how it works right now doesn't work. It does not work as it is anymore. So you need to adapt. Eat fish, adapt, overcome. What was that meme again? Analyze, overcome, detect, eat fish. Wait. Adapt, overcome. Something like that. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Improvise, adapt, overcome is my what I'm saying. We gotta adapt to all of that jazz. You can't just you can't hire old people anymore. Old people are just not smart enough anymore. I feel like I'm smarter at points than other old people. And that is something that everyone should take as an insult when they are old people and they hear me talking. Like, take it. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, but I feel like old people not too smart anymore. So yeah, it works on paper, but so does communism. Is all I will say right now for politics. And there's the last topic I have. I will probably end the stream right now, sadly. I feel like there's not much to talk, and I feel like if I talk too much and do it 4 hours, I know another person who can do it for 4 hours, but I feel like if I do it in 4 hours, it's just gonna end up being, now he's just repeating himself, or he just sits around and does nothing. I have a bunch of ideas, honestly. Like a whole bunch of ideas how to do just chatting streams good. As like I said, the aforementioned Minecraft super graphic mods, and then just play a little Minecraft for ambient background. What I also had an idea is that I do other things on stream. Like I would like to do art at one point. I would start doing art. I would like learning other languages. I could do this all on stream. In the meantime, some valuable things I could do, but that's first I have to get good at them. Then I can present it to people, and then people tell me if it's good or bad, and then I can continue. Stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like more 2.5 hours is already good enough. We don't need to talk too much. Just the last topic is not gonna last too long, but I'm gonna save for now because I will probably forget. If you enjoyed the stream, like, follow, subscribe, respectively on YouTube or Twitch. If you don't, just don't. I didn't say this for a long ass time, but hey, I still memorize everything. If you have something to say about this odd stream, you can write it in the YouTube comment sections once, and I will read it properly. Probably not. I have no idea. I don't get messages, right? I do get messages. Hope I did get one. Let me see. And if you want to talk to me in general, which this YouTube streamer, Twitch streamer advises you to, I have a Discord that I will link later when people actually ask for it at one point. But yeah, last topic, ladies and gentlemen, last topic, small talk. How does one socialize with other people well? Don't ask me, because I have no idea. You have to be interesting, and people have to be interested in you. That's all I can say. But what's also important is the synergy. You can make friends on the go, but sometimes it's just not possible. There's times where it's possible, where there are times when it's not possible. There's a host of things that are regarding this, and it's rather tough to socialize with people if you are more introverted. But I do know that whatever you do, you can try it out. There's no bad thing happening, and people are nice enough these days where they don't dismiss you and then post pictures of you and then say, what an ugly boy and stuff like that. They're not gonna be that evil, hopefully. So just try it out. If you're an old man now like me and you need to socialize and you need friends, good friends, I guess the good old go into pubs outside of the town and start partying and meet up people is an advice for local friends. And these days internet is open, man. Everyone can use the internet, everyone is connected there. You might find, most of the time you might find more like like surface level friends there, but I met a bunch of friends that I'm really close to right now through the internet. And you don't need that many to begin with. So that might be not about small talk, but that is just how to make friends proper. Just try it out. It is tough, I know, it is tough. The best thing you can do is just search for a topic you can talk about homeworks and stuff, asking to do with them, that would be stuff. Or, asking about what if they wear a t-shirt, you analyze the t-shirt, and if you like something about that, if it's about, for example, it's a Twitch streamer, for some reason people take them with them. Twitch streamer shirt, you can say, oh, I like this guy, and then you have a topic you talk about. But yeah, a little bit small talk, a little bit how to socialize. I have no idea how to do it because I'm the worst at that. I'm an introverted person. I like talking, I like listening to people. I think it's good if you have a good mix of both. If you like to talk and like to listen. If you're not overwhelming like me, I'm at times really am overwhelming. I have to admit, I'm super overwhelming when I talk about things, and people tend to stay away from that. So yeah, having a good mix of both is really good. Also, topics you have to find yourself, but if I have to say something on a college basis, it would be to find a common ground with whatever they like. If you like them, then you can talk about this. If you can see it outside, and if you have some like homework would also be a nice point. Also, if you're sitting next to each other, I guess it's gonna grow in time. We just talk about, hey, what do you think about that, and what do you think about that? Hey, how about chilling out together, bro? Stuff like that will go natural in time. And if you talk about outside of college, and you don't go outside, you don't go outside. You don't go to mixers and those mixers where you mix in with people. You are on home all the time. The advice I can give you is, the internet is big enough, and there will be one person that is gonna connect to you well. There's gonna be a person out there, and if you need a topic to talk about, the internet is established as a place where you talk about things you like to talk about, and then other people reacting to it. So it doesn't really matter. You will find people that like the same stuff you like, maybe to a lesser, maybe to more of a degree, but they will like it. And then you will have a common ground. It is super easy. Just go to a Discord, go to Reddit, go to wherever and start talking. And if this doesn't work, and if you're so introverted that you don't want to start a conversation, just don't start anything at all. Like, no conversation. You don't want to go to those social media sites. You don't want to go anywhere strange. The last option I have, the very last option I have for you guys, is to go to Twitch streams. Now, that is something of an odd thing to say, but it is like watching a movie with a 10k people, and they are able to talk. You don't have to be silent because they text. So yeah, you're in a movie, a lot of people will talk, and then you will find a kindled person. It is a lot tougher than on Discords and stuff, because Twitch chat is moving fast. Because the advice for me is to go to a big streamer other than to a small streamer or a medium-sized streamer, and then try to start reacting with them, and then start talking and then agreeing with other people. People like being agreed upon. They like having a confirmation about what they think or what they say. And they say like, true, yeah, you're right. At the baby boy 233, you're true, man. And then stuff like that happens. You ask where they are. Like, you can go to the Discord and then you do it yourself. All those advices, just to point it out again. Just for a general tip, find a common ground that you can talk about. If you don't have any interest, just talk about the things you do right now that are common. And if you're not outside it, or if you're not in school, you just go to like public sites. I think the library would be pretty decent. as it go. No idea. I have actually no idea. let me rephrase that and take it away. I have no idea how to meet people outside freaking college and high school and stuff like that. You might just bump into them by chance, but usually talks don't start like that. I guess you have to initiate and tell me how it works. But I would say, you know, go to popular sites where people are, where they usually socialize, or you go to sites where, you know, where you can meet them in the where you can meet the individual who's not in a rush, like a library, like I said, where they study stuff or learn things or read things. But don't take this from me, I have no idea. It's just what I think. And the last but not least, if you're neither outside nor in school nor you know, anywhere on public sites, chilling on a streamer or going to Discord sites or Reddit sites is the best bet. Social media is also decent, like Twitter. You have the Twitter and people react to your Twitter. It's pretty cool, yeah. That's also cool, man. But yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. I don't do it that much because I'm pretty, you know, I'm pretty content with what I have. I don't need many friends. I just need the closest ones I have. If I didn't have any friends, I would probably be screwed because I can't initiate anything by myself. Again, initiation is probably one of the best things you have, or one of the most or best advices I can do for you to do a small talk. That topic was about friendship more than anything, but small talk starts with a, you know, every friendship starts with a small talk, with a hey dude, and then shut dude, and then you guys are drinking your beer and pass out. So yeah, that's me on that topic. I extended the topic so it would be 2 hours and 30 minutes long. I'm gonna be signing off for tonight. Thanks for listening. I feel like there weren't too many people there. That's fine. I didn't establish myself. I wish I could be a big boy streamer every single time, so I can have more opinions. I can steal more opinions from other people. I will most certainly just, you know, watch other streams and take their topics and put it in my stream. Now I'm doing that. That's an established thing. That is an established thing. I'm gonna steal topics, all mine. And yeah, we felt miserable for about 2 hours now, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I hope you guys are feeling less miserable today with me talking about stuff, and you felt like there was some sort of connection, some sort of thing, some sort of aha moment somewhere along the lines. This video is a video. See, it's a video. I can even stop it. Man, my background idea is probably really lazy but smart at the same time. Hey, who knows? So I'm a head off. Hope you enjoyed it. I will try and probably do this a little longer. Maybe even finding topics. I did a podcast version where I just talked about the topic I had, and then just a general whatever I came in mind and interact with streamer or viewers type of thing. By the way, I use a back scratcher to scratch my back. I have no idea why I do this. Yeah, I think in a more open way is much better, but I need viewers first. You guys have to watch me, so we can talk about more interesting stuff. Yeah, no one followed me tonight, so this webcam will stay smally because, you know, ugly person. I will think of another background next time, but maybe it's gonna be Hotline. Maybe it's gonna be the Hotline main screen if there's one out there. As a matter of fact, I look it up right now. If not, I can just turn on the game if I had it and then just turn it off. Oh, they have it. They have that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Here. Wait. Just a second, let me turn this off. I've woken from my tiny nap. Hey, dude. I was about to end the stream. I was talking a lot. I was thinking about doing this a little more often, where I just talk about things. I can do this good, but you know, honestly, let's just fact the truth. I have a friend of mine, you know, who's really, you know, who has like 10 to 15 viewers. I think it's really successful, and he started out, later than me, but he still got really successful really fast. And by doing those just chatting streams, I wanted to do it too. I don't get that many viewers, so I'm disappointed a little bit, because I want to grow that stream, but at the same time I really enjoy talking about stuff. So whenever there's something new to talk about, I'll be sure to cover it up. And it's fine. It's fine. I will get famous eventually. I'm just gonna cry a little bit, It's gotta be sad. It's gotta be never. It's gonna be a good thing. Never do I have a good thing. By the way, yeah, he got famous a little quicker than me. Not sure if he's gonna sustain that, but hey, that's why I'm trying just chatting, because I feel like just chatting works for me as well. But I think he has a certain niche as a German just chatter. So German people like listening to people more than other people. I think there's, if there's one stereotype about German people, I think they like to listen. They like to listen about stuff and talk about stuff. So by the way, I found a background for the next time. That's the background for the next stream. Isn't that great? People actually, got this. People actually took time and recorded that for me to take. That's cool, man. And I like those backgrounds. I like this type of background, honestly, more than anything, because of a certain other person who influenced me in doing so, who didn't react to me yet. But yeah, this is gonna be the next background, probably for a lot of others too. Like I said, I feel like those are pretty cool. I like them. I like those cool backgrounds. Here, I say sorry too. Sorry. I stole the idea from him. I never have my own ideas. I have just ideas and approve them upon. I am pretty much what Apple is, right? Do they take of it? No, they only take music. Sony is the one that takes music. Anyways, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, blue 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 blue. I will see how it works. I really hope that just chatting will work out somehow. I really want to grow my stream somewhat, and then I can just chill. Because this should not be a big surprise, but I do want to be a full-time streamer. So I would like to have that happen. And if this as soon as this happens, I can do a lot more things. As soon as I get an audience, and the audience can sustain my food fetishes, not food fetish, food fetish. Not the thing that you walk with, the eat thing, okay? As soon as they can, I'm not okay. To point it out, if I get a funding from my fan base, I'm not gonna spend it on my own, on my own fetishes and the likes. I will tell it to you, but I will tell you in advance if I say I commissioned a lewd, and you guys can have to. You can see it too. A lewd of Soleil, for example. Best girl, by the way. I will share it with the world. So, no worries. I'm not gonna spend it away, but still. I would be cool if I somehow find something that I can do best. I feel like just chatting gets into the right direction, but you never know. It could possibly also just gonna be games. And I feel like since, I finally start having some sort of baby success after I finally started playing Fire Emblem, I get a bit of success. A bunch of people watched me. I feel like I should continue playing Fire Emblem by the next week, which, hurts my soul and heart because it's stressful and annoying. But hey, it's fun, stressful and annoying. It's all of those at once. Hey. If whenever I feel Fire Emblem is good for the characters and a little bit for the story if it's good, and for the characters and for seeing numbers go up. I like seeing numbers go up and use people that no one else uses. It seems, because Soleil is not too popular, by the way. Soleil is sadly not too popular. I don't understand why. Everyone likes the wolf girl. I don't understand. I like her. She's good. My opinions are high, good, and always appreciated. So that's it. That's about it. I find it somewhere where I can go grow big. Somewhere, something. And I will tell you that much already. I believe it's not gonna be Fire Emblem. I believe it's not gonna be Fate Great Orders. I believe it's not gonna be TF2. I believe it's gonna be some random ass game where I get super famous. It's gonna be like a desperation move. On the last 2 months of my life, I gonna start playing like a, you know, Barbie's Superstar Adventure, and then suddenly I get a resurgence and everyone watches me. It's gonna be something otherworldly that you know will happen, but I hope it's gonna happen, so I can get a big stream, and then I can do my dream of, you know, talking to people, establishing relations, making them feel good, you know, in more ways than just, you know, in more ways than just the one obvious one is verbally making them feel good. And then, you know, have a loving community where everyone supports each other, because these days I feel like the world is a bit, like I said in the beginning, is a little bit lonely, and everyone goes their own ways, and I would like to at least establish my own small world of people accepting each other for what they are. Anyways, I talked long enough. 2 hours 40 minutes. I stand for another 10 minutes. There's nothing else to say. I wrote a bunch of topics. I didn't expect to last for 3 hours, let alone for 2. So I'm glad that I ended up somewhere with this. And yeah, I'm gonna be off. Thanks for watching. Here. This webcam is gonna be staying there. Man, people saw my face already. People saw a little bit of my face already. It's stupid. Like, the first day I do this, I already failed really hard. This is unbelievable, man. This is so unbelievable how bad I am. Like, multiple times I already enlarged it accidentally. It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. I belong to getting you know, punched, man. So, bye bye. I never know how to end